Have you ever needed to record something far away? Like really far away? Well, that's where the Rode Wireless 2 comes in. It's a wireless microphone and receiver that is about $300 at full price when getting two transmitters, and it allows you to connect to a wide variety of devices that may not have a microphone built in, like a camera or your computer. You can do this with the included 3.5mm TRS cable, or almost any USB cable that has USB-C on at least one end of the cable. Now, I do want to mention that it does seem the Wireless 2 is sort of being phased out, as Rode has since released the Rode Wireless Pro, Wireless Go Gen 3, and the Wireless Micro. So I want to ask, is this microphone set still worth it? Well, let's get into this microphone set's other features and see. One of the main features of this microphone set is that it can record audio directly on the transmitters for up to about 40 hours when using compressed audio, or 7 hours with the uncompressed audio on each one. In my case, I do only have one transmitter, though the battery life on these things is only about 7 hours, so unless you were doing a multi-D shoot with only access to power and not a computer that can store that information on, then realistically you should be fine using uncompressed audio. And if you aren't able to access power wherever you are, Rode does also sell a charging case that allows you to charge both the receiver and transmitters back up to full about 2 times per charge of the case, which does also then give you an excuse to use the compressed audio recordings. Along with that, you can change a few different settings on the transmitter and receiver. On the transmitter, you can change the gain on the microphone with two modes. One that just gives you three options, and another that lets you change it in about 3 decibel increments. You can turn on what's called the safety channel. With that, one of your two audio channels will be recorded at about 20 decibels quieter, from what I've seen. So suddenly there's a loud noise or change in volume, you'll have a quieter backup, though you are restricted to using the merged mode technically. Again, there is a merged and split mode. In merged mode, the recording from both microphones, if you have two, will be combined into both the left and right audio channels. In split mode, each microphone will be assigned to an audio channel, again the left and right channels. So if you only have one transmitter, you should always be leaving them on the merged mode, otherwise it'll sound like audio is coming out of only one of your headphones or speaker when you listen to it back. There are a few other things you can change as well. You can turn on what's called a pad. Essentially what this does is it lowers the sensitivity of the microphones, and from what I've read, it's essentially the same as turning the gain down by about 10 dB. You can also set it so the microphones are either always recording when on, only recording when it sees the receiver is on, or only records when you press the record button. But the button you hit to record can also change to either mute the mic on the transmitter's end, or can place a marker in the recording if you need to remember where something important might be. And since you can record audio directly on the transmitter, you can also change a few settings for that as well. You can change if it saves recordings as a .mp3 or a WAV file. You can change the sample rate between 48 kHz and 44.1 kHz, and the bit depth can be changed between 32-bit float and 24-bit PCM. Generally, you'll just want to leave it on 32-bit. Then you can also change the loudness, and from what I've gathered, it's essentially the same as just adjusting your gain, but specifically for the recording. But that's all the important settings. Something else the transmitter allows you to do is connect a lavalier microphone, and today I also have the Rode Lavalier Go microphone, which goes for about $80 at full price. The Rode does also sell other lavalier microphones. I don't think they connect to the Rode wireless systems unless you're using an adapter, as the connector on the transmitters uses a tip ring sleeve or TRS connection, and the Lavalier Go does come with its own little clip. Though if you do need a wired lavalier microphone, you should keep in mind there are many cheaper options that will probably do just about as well as Rode's version. What about what actually comes with the device? What should be in the box when you get two transmitters is the receiver, both transmitters, three windscreens, one carry pouch, one TRS to TRS cable, and three charging cables. So not too many accessories, but just enough to get you started. And since I just recently got the charging case, I decided to repurpose a slightly bigger bag that I got as part of a gift to hold my lavalier mic, windscreens, TRS cable, and USB-C cable. So unfortunately, I'm not using either of the bags that came with any of the Rode products. But if you don't have the charging case, the two that you should have, if getting the Lav Mic Plus Wireless 2, should be enough for the accessories you might need on a shoot, being one USB cable, your windscreens, and one or two Lav mics. Now, Rode does have other accessories you can get for these devices, like the charging case, which I again only recently got, a pole that you can attach transmitters to so you can use it as a handheld mic easier. That's called the Interview Go, and then various other clips to make mounting them on your clothes easier. And seeing as I already have a few accessories and don't plan on doing too much interviewing, I don't have much intention of getting anything else for the mic. And as an aside, if you have a 3D printer, there are actually versions of the Interview Go that you can just print out like I did. Also, it's not an official accessory at all, but one of my favorite things I bought for this was a little U-shaped USB-C to C dongle. What it allows me to do is attach the Rode Wireless to my iPhone, so I don't need to have a cable hanging off of it. though the only downside is that you're not really able to see the receiver screen when using this due to the clip on the back taking too much space, and if you're using it to have the receiver behind the phone, you may have trouble using a phone gimbal, as it tends to then bump into the gimbal itself. Let's talk about the charging case though real quick. The charging case Rode sells goes for around $80 and are made specifically for whichever device it is made for. The slots for each device are just big enough to hold 2 transmitters and 1 receiver. The case does also clearly label where each device is supposed to go inside of the case. The case is made of a decent feeling material, though that doesn't really matter since its main purpose is to just hold and charge everything, and it charges itself, and the Rode Wireless is, with a USB-C cable. About half the case is dedicated to the battery and charger. While I'm sure they could have made the case slightly smaller, you could technically pocket it as is. It just might not fit in your pocket as well as you'd like. The case also does have a charging indicator on it, so you never not know how much battery the case has, and considering it can charge all of your devices up to an extra 2 times, you should hopefully never run out of battery if you're charging it when you go home. Anyways, time for what I'm sure everyone is actually here for. How does it sound in the different configurations you can use it in? I'm going to do a few different tests, mainly in my room, and then a test in my car and outside. And I want to preface this and say the outside and car tests will be a bit more of a generic test, as I didn't know that when using a USB cable to connect your phone or camera, your gain settings effectively don't do anything, and gain only matters when using a TRS cable, which I used when connecting the microphone to my computer at home. Also, I'm not going to do any post-processing on the audio, so you know what it actually sounds like, and I'll be testing it at 0 decibels, 15 decibels, and 30 decibels for the tests in my room. Then I'll also test with the windscreen on and off, then another test using the Lavalier Go, and then each of those will be done with the mic held to my mouth and with the mic clipped onto my shirt. Now I do want to warn the 30 dB mode is very quiet by default, so if the audio isn't very loud, that is why. Rode Wireless clipped on myself, no windscreen at 0 dB in my car, testing 1, 2, 3. Rode Wireless clipped on myself with windscreen at 0 dB in my car, testing 1, 2, 3. Rode Wireless handheld, no windscreen at 0 dB in my car, testing 1, 2, 3. Rode Wireless handheld with windscreen at 0 dB in my car, testing 1, 2, 3. Lavalier Go at 0 dB in my car, testing 1, 2, 3. Lavalier Go equipped on myself at 0 dB in my car, testing 1, 2, 3. Rode Wireless handheld outside with no windscreen at 0 dB. Rode Wireless handheld outside with windscreen at 0 dB. Rode Wireless outside at 0 dB with windscreen, testing 1, 2, 3. Rode Wireless 2 outside, no windscreen at 0 dB, testing 1, 2, 3. Rode Lavalier Go outside, handheld at 0 dB, testing 1, 2, 3. Rode Lavalier Go outside on my shirt at 0 dB, testing 1, 2, 3. Rode Wireless clipped on myself, no windscreen at 30 dB in my room, testing 1, 2, 3. Rode Wireless clipped on myself, no windscreen at 15 dB in my room, testing 1, 2, 3. Rode Wireless clipped on myself, no windscreen at 0 dB in my room, 1, 2, 3. Rode Wireless clipped on myself in my room at 30 dB, testing 1, 2, 3. Rode Wireless clipped on myself with windscreen at 15 dB in my room, testing 1, 2, 3. Rode Wireless clipped on myself with windscreen at 0 dB in my room, testing 1, 2, 3. Rode Wireless handheld, no windscreen at 30 dB in my room, testing 1, 2, 3. Rode Wireless handheld, no windscreen at 15 dB in my room, testing 1, 2, 3. Rode Wireless handheld, no windscreen at 0 dB in my room, testing 1, 2, 3. Rode Wireless handheld with windscreen in my room at 30 dB, testing 1, 2, 3. Rode Wireless handheld with windscreen at 15 dB in my room, testing 1, 2, 3. Rode Wireless handheld with windscreen at 0 dB in my room, testing 1, 2, 3. Lavalier Go equipped on myself at 30 dB in my room, testing 1, 2, 3. Lavalier Go equipped on myself at 15 dB in my room, testing 1, 2, 3. Lavalier Go equipped on myself at 0 dB in my room, testing 1, 2, 3. Lavalier Go handheld at 30 dB in my room, testing 1, 2, 3. Lavalier Go at 15 dB in my room, testing 1, 2, 3. Lavalier Go at 0 dB in my room, testing 1, 2, 3. And as you can tell, the audio by default can be pretty quiet in those circumstances where there isn't much else going on except you being by yourself in an area. But here are a couple more quick audio tests of me being in a busy arcade, and then a completely empty gym aside from my wife and I. Quick audio test of the Rode Wireless 2 in a large echoey room. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Dang
I
it.
got it.
I'm always
Good
one
job.
piece away. You get. I was
Yeah.
like fishing for two, but
Okay.
okay. You
You
get
done?
W.
Thank you.
He is the puzzle master.
Where do you even start it? This one? Where to go? Oh, okay. I got stuck for a second. I don't know if that's supposed to do that. Oh, came back up. Okay, are there any extra paddles on this one? Oh, there's a paddle up there. Hopefully that is enough testing for you to get a good idea of what they sound like in those different environments. The mic is pretty quiet in environments without a lot of noise, and in areas with a lot of noise, it's surprisingly good at capturing voice audio that is nearby. Now, I do really enjoy this mic. It's really easy to set up, and I don't have any regrets with getting the Wireless 2 specifically, as it does what I need it to do. But I haven't really been using it all that much for the reason I bought it for, which was to use it as a microphone for whenever I'm playing games in VR that require talking,
Oh,
or when I'm doing streams on my other channel where I can't
sorry.
exactly have my microphone close enough to my mouth to sound decent.
having technical difficulties.
If you are looking into getting this mic, I would definitely keep an eye out for the other mics from Rode's main competition, this market being DJI, as they also sell similar mics, or even taking a look at Rode's own set of mics in the same product category, like the Wireless Micro if you don't need on-board recording. But still, I recommend the Rode Wireless 2 if either that's the microphone you're dead set on, or if you find an especially good deal on it. But hey, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, comment down below, and subscribe to this channel.